Hey everybody, Dirk Knudsen Real Estate, part of the More Realty, and this is my commercial end of my business. And you guys know I love history, so here we are in front of the old Clark's building. Actually, more of you will know it as the Copperstone. And years of paint looked like this, but even worse, years of paint has been stripped off by my clients at Trailblazer Corp and Roll Tide Properties. And you're gonna get a sneak peek at what I'm working on. All right, here we are on the sidewalk and an opening that has been sort of closed up for 65, 70 years is now open, getting ready for a new storefront. And here we have an old basement, and brick that's been hidden for years has been cleaned by the owners through their contractor. Beautiful stuff. And then we're gonna go back here a little further. This is where my historic side, which is, I love old buildings, can't preserve everything, but when I find a client that's committed to history and gets it, you can bet I'm the happiest guy in the world. Beautiful view now through the top here of the Grange toy store. And so just imagine a wall of windows, north-facing light, really great. Those of you that were in Clark's or that were ever in this building know how dark it was, so check this out. We had a 10-foot ceiling in here when I got involved. Now we're at 16.5 feet. And we found 3 old skylights that date back to the building's origin in the 1910, 1920 era. What you're seeing now is diffused glass. That'll all get trimmed out with beautiful old wood that will match this fantastic old growth fir that's up here. We date some of this wood that's above us back as far as 350 years in terms of its age. You can see, if you look closely, right in here, you can see the grain. Sorry about that. Some of that grain shows the saw marks from what was a circular saw. That piece of wood there was 200 years old roughly when it was cut. It's now been here 120 years. So that's a 350-year-old piece of wood. You got to appreciate that. We've now exposed the black iron that's here and the brickwork all the way up. And the challenge for this space was always, it's too deep, my God, it's cavernous and it's dark. We now have 3 of these light wells open. The work continues in here. We'll head back. So with no commercial lighting on right now, the second skylight, you can see the declination of the light coming in. The second skylight provides enough natural light to be able to work in here. Of course, this will get lighting. Hopefully the ceilings will stay open with this very industrial cool look. That puts us at about 110 feet back on this space. Now we have a user, some of you have heard who it is, but it's not official. Part of my job as a realtor is to maintain confidentiality. And then hundreds of 16-foot 2x6 old growth fir boards have been preserved by the owners, and these are getting reincorporated into the space. And my God, is this spectacular. We're looking at a space 12 by 12, 14 by 14, up to that blue, beautiful sky up above. And this area here has been pitch black since before most of us were born. So it's got a new lease on life. As an added bonus for you history nuts, here we are. 1945 SP, and the guy, and February 6th, February 11th, 1945. Ron F. signed this. There's a cartoon here of a guy smoking a cigarette. This wall, when it was exposed, there was a bunch of names on it, and that's because where we're standing was the back service area up to here of what was a bowling alley. Imagine that. And these guys would sit back here and hand set the pins for the gentleman who would sit at the bar and bowl this way. So, history being preserved once again in Hillsboro. I've got my fingerprints all over this, but all the credit goes to the gentlemen, the local guys that are Roll Tide Properties, 6 graduates from the 1990 class of the Glencoe Crimson Tide. We're going to be supporting everything they do because they are into this stuff, and their crew is doing a great job. Can't wait to see you all at a groundbreaking here, and hopefully we'll have a chance to celebrate a preservation and just a fantastic space here in downtown Hillsboro. Dirk Knudsen with calldirk.com, Dirk Knudsen Real Estate. You all know me from the Hillsboro Herald and from just being a local guy for almost 6 decades now. If you have a building that's in need of some help, maybe a building that would make a good historic restoration or a property involved, I don't push my real estate business on people because I'm so busy, but this is where the boots meet the ground, and I get to do the kind of work I like to do, which is responsible sound development and to honor Hillsboro's very, very awesome historic roots. Have a good one, everybody.